Kate, I had a wasp encounter.
Uh-oh.
Have we talked before about how I have a bigger fear of wasps than most people do about wasps?
No, and specifically wasps?
Yeah, specifically wasps. They're kind of intense, you know?
Yeah.
But for a while, when I lived in Manhattan, they kept on getting into my apartment somehow.
Oh.
And I was like, I think it's around the AC. And so they'd come in and try to address the window unit and see. Anyway, this more recent one, I go to check the mail when I get home. And I open up the deal, you know, because it's got the little cover thing. And here comes a wasp flying out of there.
Flying out of your mailbox?
Mm-hmm. I open it up,
Oh.
and there goes the wasp, right? So, any guesses what I did?
Your reaction to the wasp flying out?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to say that you, stopped, dropped, and rolled.
All right, so the mailbox is right outside the door. To be clear, it's not a street side mailbox like some people have. It's attached to the house, right there.
Okay.
Right next to the front door.
Okay.
And yes, I stopped, dropped, and rolled. I can't believe you nailed it like that. Wow.
I know. I pictured you in your yard before I knew that the mailbox was on the house. Okay, go ahead.
Gotcha. So, all right. So go ahead. Then I'll give you another chance. Then
I'm going to say that you just went in your house and shut the door. Like, I don't need my mail today. It's fine.
More specific. So that's correct.
Yeah. Did you bring the wasp inside with you?
No, thank God.
Okay.
No, so I ran to the backyard. I ran to the back entrance of the house.
Okay.
Ran to the deck and came in that way. And then, correct, yes, I left the mail for the morning.
Okay.
That way, because, the wasps are less active when the sun's down.
Okay.
And so that morning, I kind of lift the top up on the deal.
Did you have tongs to open the mail?
Tongs to open the mail. And I stuck a flashlight in there, on my phone flashlight.
Yeah.
And saw, nope, there's just mail in here. There's no nest or remnants that wasps have been in here. And like, phew. And I was okay. But any neighbors that saw me open my mail and then run to the backyard probably didn't see the wasp. And even if they had, I'm not sure if I would have looked any less of a fool. I don't know.
Any vocal reaction, though, to the wasp?
Like, ah!
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I don't know. And there probably was some. There's probably something, not loud.
Matt, you need a Ring doorbell so we could watch these reactions.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't have one of those.
So in the summertime, my mom has a pool, and it never fails. The wasps build a nest inside the diving board, like under the diving board, inside. So she opens the pool, kids are playing, jumping off the diving board, stirring up the wasps, and then it seems like Monty always has to be the one that gets in the pool with the wasp spray and gets up real close and sprays the under the diving board. But they like under the slide and they like in the diving board. But I've only been stung by a wasp once. I don't recommend it.
No.
But I leaned right into it. So it was kind of my fault for not seeing the wasp. But have you ever been stung? Is that why you have this giant fear of wasps?
No.
No.
I never. I think I got stung by speaking of pools, I think I got stung by a bee at like swimming lessons when I was a little kid, like on the fingertip. But
yeah,
other than that, no. And that wasn't that bad.
No. But I did a cartwheel onto a bee, and that did not feel good. That's the only time I've ever been stung by a bee. I was doing cartwheels in the yard, and I went to land out on my hands, and I was like, ah! And fell down.
Put it right into a bee, huh?
Right in the middle of my palm. Yep.
Damn, that's intense.
Yeah.
Cartwheeling into a bee.
I know. I think it was like maybe 8 or 9.
I shouldn't be laughing at.
That's so. I mean, I would laugh. I'd be like, what the hell happened to your cartwheel?
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Cartwheeled right into.
Hey, Mom, watch this. Yeah, so I've been lucky about bees and wasps. Only one sting each, knock on wood. But I do not like them. And my oldest, Finley, freaks out about bees. She just...
Really?
Yeah.
Any kind, huh? Honeybee, yellow jacket?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she's just like, I got no use for them.
Does she like honey?
We're not really honey people, I guess. But still, I mean, she's only 12. She doesn't really appreciate their use in the world. Okay. She just wants them out of her personal space, like now. So
yeah, they're pollinating all the things.
All the things.
They're also literally making honey.
Yeah, I should make her watch documentaries, and then maybe she won't swat at them when they're in her bubble.
I think this is a thing. Don't some people acquire locally sourced honey as a way to keep allergies in check? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, that is a thing. And like if you do a spoonful of local honey every day or something, it's supposed to help with your allergies.
Something like that. I think there's probably a better way to consume honey than to just swallow a spoonful of it. Doesn't that seem... Maybe they're not saying you need to take that literally or not. Maybe they just mean like...
No, I thought it was. I thought it was kind of like a medicinal, like, this will help.
Well, I know, I mean, but literally you've got to eat it off of a spoon? Or you can...
Would you prefer a chopsticks or...
Well, like...
I mean, they say like a tablespoon of honey of local, like where you live.
Right.
So like if you're going to Colorado, their local honey is not going to like help your allergies for vacation. But if you do where you live, like a spoonful a day. Yeah.
But my point is you could have like peanut butter honey or something like that. You don't have to literally swallow. Like, sorry, don't let the honey touch any other food.
Correct. But I think like it's one of those things that they are encouraging, like start your day off like... I always assumed it was more like medicinal, but you're right. You probably could like, here's your tablespoon of honey smeared on your peanut butter or toast.
Yeah, or add it to your tea or something like that. It doesn't have to just go down your gullet all by itself.
Yeah.
Your body will digest and process.
It will. Yep. Yep.
And it is allergy season. You've been wiped out a little bit recently, right?
Yes.
How you doing now?
It's no fun. I'm much better. I am much better. And it's hard when you don't feel good. And you know, one of the best things to do is drink water. It feels like the hardest thing to do is to drink water. So I did a ton of sparkling water last week.
Oh.
So that I would like, ooh, it's a fancy drink. The cherry limeade. You know, it just wasn't, I had a hard time drinking water.
And now?
I'm much better.
Are you trying to, what have you done to address the allergies? Because I think it's supposed to go.
I do Zyrtec every day, but I feel like I waited to start Zyrtec, so that really was like, okay, now I got to wait a couple of days for it to kick in.
Damn.
And yeah, miserable for a little bit. Take it out on the people around me. You know, that's fun.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the allergy forecast. You ever look at that online?
No, I rely on you completely.
Yeah.
For the pollen forecast, right?
Yes. So walnut, mulberry, and grasses are the top allergens right now.
Yeah, we're grass people.
And this is supposed to be a bad week for it.
Okay. So maybe we need to bust out our masks again.
There you go. Yeah, medium to high.
Medium to high.
So... Yeah, today 8.2, tomorrow 8.3, Thursday a 9, and Friday a 10.2.
Yikes.
The scale goes to 12.
Okay.
So watch out. I've been spending a lot more time on the deck recently, especially since I bought this badass fan.
Yeah.
And yeah, especially with it really hot last week. It's like, throw some air. Yeah, this is good. But I think I was also flinging pollen right into my face because my deck is kind of covered with it.
Okay.
But I couldn't be bothered to hose it off. So what are you going to do?
When you said your deck was covered in it, I just pictured like your deck full of flowers. But no, not full of flowers.
Oh, no, just pollen, that green pollen, you know, it just kind of it's on everything. Do you not notice that? Accumulating pollen?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
It accumulates.
Okay.
Fine green powder, basically.
Right. So next time Papa Stooks is over to mow, you should be like, hey, can you power wash my deck while you're there?
Yeah.
Thanks, Daddy-O.
I don't want to get too greedy here, Kate.
I'll take $25 off your phone bill. Wink, wink.
Well, the deck does need a little bit of power washing. It gets that kind of algae-ish kind of stuff on it after a while.
Do you have a painted deck?
It's stained.
Okay.
Does that count?
Maybe ours isn't stained yet. Is that why we don't have that?
You might not be able to see it, maybe.
Okay.
But you've never noticed it in any of the places? Oh, the places you've been?
Oh, the places I've been. I don't know that I was really looking for. No, probably not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably not.
Interesting. Never noticed it.
Yeah. I mean, I noticed it on flowers.
You get up right up on there.
I mean, and so my parents have a funeral home. I've moved many a flower.
Yeah.
So you can get pollen on things and
okay.
Yeah. Stargazer lilies, they're gorgeous, but dear God, they've got a lot of pollen. It's going to get messy. Don't touch them. Yeah. So I don't know that I've noticed like pollen on the deck.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. For sure not the deck right now. But is your deck covered?
Ish. It's got
Okay.
It's got this kind of a fabric. It's probably the wrong way to describe it. But like a semi-transparent fabric that it's supposed to simulate like 85% tree coverage over your head.
Okay. Like a canopy?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Okay.
So half of, or I would say a quarter of it actually has roof over it. And then the rest is exposed, but has that thing hanging over the top of it.
Where'd you put your fan?
The fan is under the overhang. There's a little table there that's got a TV on it also. And the fridge is under that. It's a cool deal. My brother made that after, with some of the leftover boards. Once the deck was done, there was enough wood to make a couple cool benches and to make this little table cabinet kind of deal to hold some stuff.
Nice.
Speakers on there.
Is it mounted, the fan?
No, not yet. It's just sitting up on that desk. Or not, not desk. That's not the right word for it. But yeah, it's just sitting on that table.
Gotcha.
It came with a wall mount, though. You can do it either way.
Nice.
And so I'll probably end up mounting it, yeah.
Nice.
It's one of those shop fans. Sam's Club.
Okay.
20-inch blades. It moves. It books. Good stuff.
I think that's what we have in our garage-ish. Like, that sounds very similar to what we've got in our garage.
Yeah, you can aim it up or down. Yeah, probably it.
I mean, Monty mounted it, so it can still move once it's mounted, right? Like, it can oscillate?
It can't oscillate. No, you can only just point it up or down.
Okay. I think maybe ours is different then.
Okay. If you were to mount it, you would kind of want to aim it at the place that you would want cool.
It most.
Right. Because right now you could move it around if you wanted to, obviously. But yeah, nice. I recommend a big old fan if you want to spend more time out on your deck, one's deck.
Have you been, now that you have the fan out there, are you hanging out more?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It chilled out. On Sunday? Sunday was pretty nice. Yeah. So it's not as necessary now, but last week, most afternoons / early evenings, I would go out there when I otherwise might not have, I suppose.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
did you bring dinner out and eat out on the deck?
Well, yeah, not every time, but sometimes it's easier just to cook and then just shove it down your gullet there in the kitchen, and then go out and chill.
Our neighbors behind us, we don't know them yet, but they eat outside a lot. And they also don't have children, and so they've got real glasses out there and drinking wine by the grill, and they've got the whole table set. I'm like, oh, look at you guys. I'm proud of you. Way to go.
Fancy.
Yes. Monty even made he's like, I don't know if there are people. They're eating outside a lot and not like on paper plates and beer cans. I was like, gotcha.
Yeah, highfalutin.
I know. I think they're younger than us too. So,
damn, they're better than you guys in every way.
They're us 15 years ago.
Pour one out.
Right. R.I.P. Kate and Monty. R.I.P. Young Kate and Monty.
Yeah, so I just remembered there was a day last week where I learned like I need to eat right away. Right?
Okay.
When I get home, I need to eat right away and not go have deck time. So here's what happened. I came home.
Wait, can I guess?
Yes.
Okay, you came home and you're like, damn, it's so nice out. I'm going to go sit on the deck for a minute. And you go sit on the deck and you're like, well, I'm really thirsty. I should have a coldie. And then you're sitting there having a coldie and you're like, maybe another one before I have dinner. And then you're like, well, I'm going to cook after this next one. And then you drink your dinner and you don't fix your dinner.
Kind of. Yeah. So I started steel cut oats when I got home, right? So those go in the rice cooker and it takes maybe 45 minutes.
Okay.
Or something. So if there were steel cut oats done when I immediately got home, I would have finished, which is a reminder to use the timer feature on the rice cooker. It's a fancy rice cooker. Take advantage of the time cooking. So I start that. And then I did exactly what you said. I went out back, had one too many coldies, as you say.
Yes.
And then I ordered pizza.
Yes! Yes! Did you put in your delivery instructions, please bring around the back to the deck?
I did not, no. But in retrospect, I should have.
Next question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sleep on the deck?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Made it inside.
I did not pass out on the deck. No.
I didn't say pass out. I said sleep. It's comfortable here. Maybe I'll just close my eyes for just a second.
8 hours later.
Right.
Oh, time to go to work.
Shoot. Now you're all caked in pollen and gotta get up. Those unplanned nights, though. Those can be a lot of fun.
The unplanned middle of the week?
I mean, but be honest, Matt.
Yeah.
Which was better? Steel cut oats? Delivery pizza?
Pizza's pretty quality.
Gosh,
it was good.
Yep. And you're not doing it every night, so you're good.
That's true. I'm getting old, it's... Well, actually, it isn't as rare as one might think for me to get accidentally drunk.
I have more stories like that as a parent. Like, I'm going to make dinner and then, forget it. Let's order pizza. So it happens. What do they say about intentions?
Intentions make the heart grow fonder. No,
the best intentions are...
Intentions pave the road to hell.
The best intentions pave the road to hell? I don't know. I don't think that's...
I think it's the road to hell is paved with best intentions.
Okay.
Is that it?
Never mind. I think that's right, but that's not what I was trying to say. So never mind.
Intend well, burn in hell. Hey!
The best laid plans are meant to be broken.
Yes, all these things.
Yes, all the things.
Intend well, go to hell.
I feel like that could be on a bumper sticker.
Yeah, need that one in the Matt and Kate merch shop. That does not exist. Right alongside the "Don't wake me until I've had." No, I keep on messing that up. Right alongside the coffee cup that says "Don't talk to me."
Yes,
until I've had my Matt and Kate.
Don't wake me up.
No, I keep on messing that up. Every time I mention it, I feel like I say that incorrectly. Don't wake me up until I've had my Matt and Kate, which, it actually kind of makes sense. Set your alarm.
It does.
To turn on Matt and Kate.
Do you remember in, I think it was Wedding Crashers, at the very beginning of the movie, they're mediating a divorce between a husband and a wife. And the husband kind of says something snarky. And the wife was like, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Yeah. Is that what that's from?
Yes, it's Rebecca De Mornay and D.Y. Yoakum. But I said that the other day when I was joking with the children. I was like, "Oh, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me." And Elliot, you could just see the wheels turning. She's like, "Wait a second. I mean, if I'm shutting my mouth, I'm like, you get it? Got it?" And it's just like, that doesn't make sense, Mom. Like, it's kind of supposed to. Oh, speaking of that, Matt, I put the funniest argument between a child and their father on our Facebook page. It is a toddler and a dad, and they are exchanging a heated moment with no words. I mean, this baby is getting into it with hand gestures, like fist to the hand. And dad's like, "I'm trying to go to work, but, it's up past your bedtime." It's really sweet. You got to check it out, especially like maybe late morning for you. You check it out when you're like, "I'm ready to go. This place is driving me crazy."
Yeah, I hate my job.
Go to our Facebook page and be like, "Oh, that's sweet."
Matt and Kate on Facebook. And Matt and Kate in your podcast player as well. Also, for both of these, all the different ways one consumes Matt and Kate. They're all free, Kate.
All the things for Matt and Kate are free until we get our merch shop.
Right. We're going to charge you. And that mug's going to be expensive. Costly.
Right.
Costly, I should say. It's going to be a quality mug. That'll cost some money.
Maybe we'll have them dipped in gold.
Wow. Okay.
No?
It's pretty extravagant.
Okay.
Considering we can't even be bothered to launch a store that can sell ceramic mugs.
True.
Let's go for it.
Maybe that's just what we'll tell people when they say, "Wow, $8 for a coffee mug?" Well, there's gold in there.
We'll just lie, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That's how we'll do it.
We're going to do that to our listener, Kate?
Maybe for their $8 for a coffee cup.
Times are tough. Yeah.
Times are tough.
Gas is expensive. Got to do what you got to do. If that means lying to you, dear listener, I'm not going to do it, but clearly Kate will.
Kate will.
So I'll make sure to walk out of the room and let you have the mic all to yourself when you start pitching these mugs, Kate.
Intend well, go to hell. I mean, it all makes sense.
There you go. Yep.
Just trying to sell some mugs here. Well, you just bought yourself hellfire and damnation.
Damn. So yeah, Matt and Kate on Facebook and Matt and Kate in your podcast player. Go get them. And
get it.
Tell a friend. Phone a friend. Emoji some friends about our show. Thanks.
And your mom.
And your mother. It's probably been too long since you've emojied your mother anyway, so get after it.
That sounded weird.
Yeah, it did sound kind of incestual or something.
I mean, we do know that it's not. It just sounded weird. It's been a long time since I emojied my mom.
Yeah. Especially with some of the emoji out there.
Right.
Drop the eggplant emoji. Not cool. Too far.
Matt, can I hear your best Kool-Aid Man impression?
Have we done this before?
I feel like we have, and I feel like my Kool-Aid Man impression leans way too hard into Randy Macho Man Savage. So
yeah, that's where the discussion went, was Macho. Who came up with the first Kool-Aid Man or Macho Man?
Well, we do know that Macho Man snapped into a Slim Jim, and Kool-Aid Man was running through walls and fences, essentially, right?
Right. It's been a long time since I've seen a Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. Is it like that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think I get too throaty with,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's way too Macho Man.
That's Mach. Yep.
Mach. Randy Savage, R.I.P.
Oh, good old Kool-Aid Man. Yep. Does he have a wife? Is there a Kool-Aid woman?
I don't think so. Maybe she's the sugar-free variety. I don't know.
He may just be a lifelong bachelor.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Go Kool-Aid.
There is a TikTok trend right now called the Kool-Aid Man Challenge, where kids are running
through walls.
Well, right now it's through fences.
Through fences.
Through fences.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
like the challenge is probably like baby stepping to sheetrock. They're like, let's start with vinyl and wood fences first.
Oh, okay. For whatever reason, I saw chain link in my head. I was like, how are they going to do that?
Yeah, bad news bears. But I'm also thinking, like, how many kids are breaking their arms when they try to, like, run through the fence and the fence has no give? Like, nope, sorry, kid. But in Omaha, Nebraska, 9 kids were issued criminal mischief citations. Apparently, you don't want to get arrested for running through people's fences.
Yeah.
But they were breaking down people's fences doing the Kool-Aid Man challenge. And they said at least 8 properties that were hit had over $1,000 per house.
Yeah, those fences are expensive.
I know. Gosh, yeah.
But some really need replacing. So I assume these kids they look for, there's a ratty fence I could run through.
That looks like a POS. Let's do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Find one that may be missing the board. You know those ones?
Or maybe they go plank by plank, like, we found a loose one. Let's go.
Go Kool-Aid Man.
I'd like to see the doorbell footage of this.
Yeah. You're all about that doorbell surveillance, huh?
I love doorbell videos.
Okay, I think there's more to dive into about that, but is Kool-Aid actually involved in this? Do they drink a glass of Kool-Aid after busting through, or they make sure to say, oh yeah, I guess?
I don't know. We don't have the doorbell footage.
I thought you said it was a TikTok challenge, so people would be posting it.
It says it's a TikTok challenge.
Oh, okay. You haven't actually seen any of the talks yet, though?
No,
okay.
I have not. Because, I mean, that would be stupid to like put it on your TikTok, because then it's like evidence of your crime.
Okay.
Right?
I would think.
Yeah.
But not everyone is the brightest.
That's true.
So what'd you say you're really into Kool-Aid? What was it?
Doorbell footage?
Oh, yeah, doorbell. I was like, wait, what were we saying we're going to talk about? Do you check yours often?
Yeah.
Just for grins without it being keyed off, or what?
No, only if it's signaled.
What have you seen in there?
I mean, I'm not just going to like go on live and be like, hey, there's my front door.
Pop some popcorn and
checking things out.
Stare at the ring footage.
Yeah. But I'm like, oh, somebody was on my front porch or somebody rang the bell. So I get on there and check it out. And
you catch anything cool? Lots of people catch cool things.
No, nothing.
No, okay.
Delivery people.
Boring.
People walking in the neighborhood. School buses. Yeah, very boring.
Your neighborhood see that much traffic? I feel like your neighborhood doesn't see that much traffic, does it?
It's right across the street from a school. So
oh yeah,
from 7 to 8, there's quite a bit of traffic, and from like 2:30 to 3:15. Yeah. But here comes summertime. It's gonna be dead.
Summertime.
I am so ready for summer, Matt.
Yeah, when's it begin?
Memorial Weekend is when our kids, I think they get out the Thursday before Memorial Weekend.
Wow, is that late?
It is normal for their school, but it's late for us personally because the school we used to go to when we lived in central Kansas was like done by now. Yeah.
Do I feel like once upon a time we actually did start school in like September?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I know that there was a couple of years that we had to go through, like not through June, but we went into June. But I want to say it was like weird years where if we had like snow days that we had to make up, or there was one year when our school's boiler broke. So like we had school off for a while, or I don't know. And this is the other thing. The grade school I went to, I don't think it was air conditioned on the second floor. So I was like, how did we go to school in June when it was hot as Hades?
Good old Hades.
Good old Hades. We've been listening to a lot of mythology in our family, so.
We didn't have air conditioning in school until, I'm going to guess like 5th, 6th grade maybe?
Yeah.
Got air conditioning installed.
I feel like it was right around that time that we were allowed to bring water bottles because it was so hot. And they didn't want water bottles that sweat. So people would like put socks on their water bottles.
Okay.
So it would not dirty socks, like a clean tube sock, so that it wouldn't sweat all over your desk. But then the sock would just get wet.
Gross.
But doesn't it just sound like we went to a one-room schoolhouse? We're like, well, back in my day, we didn't have air conditioning.
I know. Air conditioning wasn't invented yet.
Nope. We had classes in the cafeteria in the basement.
My mind wasn't going to go there, but now all I can picture is a dirty sock on outside of a water bottle. Kind of gross.
Well, at least we were told that they had to be clean sock. I mean, I would like to believe that everybody was like, yeah, it's clean. Instead of like, oh, I forgot a sock. Here, let me take one off. Yeah.
It's hilarious that was the suggested solution from school.
I don't know if it was suggested or if it was like a trend. Like, hey, you know what'll stop it sweating? Throw a tube sock on there. But I also had a New Kids on the Block water bottle that I wanted to show off. Hey, guys, look. It's NKOTB.
Was it double-walled? Was it a thermos that wouldn't sweat?
That's probably why people had to wear socks, because these water bottles in the 80s and 90s were not Yetis.
Yeah.
Dollar Tree water bottles, except for New Kids. That thing had to be like $8 because, you know.
What do you mean?
I mean, because it was licensed material and it was New Kids, so or, you know, like the Mickey Mouse ones or something.
It was from Dollar Tree?
No, I was saying the Dollar Trees were not double-walled or whatever. They were sweaty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
New Kids on the Block, did anything interesting happen if you put cold or hot liquid in it, like their shirts come off or something?
Oh, wouldn't that have been great? No.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I would have thought that in fourth grade, to be honest, but...
Did their shirts come off?
Donnie Wahlberg wore his overalls with no shirt every now and then.
Is that as close as we got?
I think so.
No nips? Okay.
I don't think so.
Damn.
Nope. Danny wore tank tops because he was all jacked, so he was showing his muscles, but I don't think shirts were ever off. Yeah. I know.
NSYNC, same way, right? Do any of these boy bands take the One Direction dudes? I know, like, Harry Styles often pops the shirt off, but never do any shirtless routines? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Seems like a missed opportunity, or maybe you're just trying to leave them wanting for more.
Right. Or maybe they were almost 30-year-old men singing to preteen girls. This is weird.
Good point.
But now, with the mixtape tour with New Kids on the Block, Rick Astley, In Vogue, and Salt and Peppa, and these men are like in their 50s, you're like, keep it on. Just kidding. They're all in good shape.
Are they?
They're never going to give it up.
They're not taking their shirts off now either, probably.
Never going to give you up. Never going to let you. Yeah, Rick Astley is like, I'm definitely keeping my trench coat on. And
nothing underneath it, like a real creep.
Nothing. Like a flasher.
Yes. Are you going to this? Are you going to go to the show?
I really, really want to. I haven't seen New Kids on the Block since I was like 10 years old. It was my first concert. And I've had a couple of missed opportunities, like the universe is against me seeing NKOTB. But this summer, I'm like, this might be the year. This might be my year.